ladies and gentlemen, my name is Allison Cruz, and I'd like to welcome back to another Sleepyhead edition of Pushmo. It's like half the project is just Sleepyhead. Anyway, in the last part, we just finished off this page full of customs that we've done right here and now, and let's get started with page 2, shall we? Alright, well, here we've got a Mr. Saturn from the Earthbound universe. Of course, I want to say this. The Nintendo that I wanted to do still isn't working for some reason, so we'll go ahead and get started with Mr. Saturn, shall we? This one doesn't look too particularly difficult, but it is a level 3, so I guess we'll just have to see. Okay, so how are you guys doing? Today is January 9th, which is fun stuff. I don't know if I'm going to edit this right away because I have some things I need to do in the morning, but that's not necessarily a bad thing because doing things prohibits me from not doing things, I suppose, so yeah, fun stuff. I was actually moving the files from my hard drive onto my laptop so I could work on that review for this stupid it's like I've been working on this like kind of like this review thing, but I think it's just too dense with information because I go over pretty much every aspect in detail of things about Earthbound and the theories and the music, and it's like it's so subjective too because I'm like I just compare it constantly to things that aren't as good as it, so I don't know. And then I think I already told you guys I had like a quote-unquote comedy segment where it wasn't really a comedy thing, it was just kind of a stupid like outside thing, like, and here we have somebody from the 90s, and I'm all like, whoa dude, this game is so cool, but I wasn't that stupid. I'm confused here. I think we have to go all the way around for this part. We got the red out. Alright, so you've got red on you. Speaking of which, I recently saw, not recently, a couple months ago, I saw The World's End for the first time. It was pretty good. I liked it, but I still don't think it was as good as Shaun of the Dead. I mean, I would still say that I like Hot Fuzz more, even, but that's just my opinion, man. So it's not bad at all. It's pretty cool, but alright, we need to get those reds out, but I don't think we can even do it from here. Oh crap, I forgot to put back in the black, and I can't even put it. Damn it. Once I go black, apparently I can never go back. So yeah, I enjoyed it a lot, and it was good, but you know, my heart and soul still lies with Shaun of the Dead, and there's people today who still haven't even seen that, which is, it destroys my heart, man. So if you haven't seen it, go watch it today. I mean, I'm not saying it's the end-all movies of zombie apocalypse movies or whatever, but it's kind of up there, so fun stuff. Oh god, I lit some incense and it just smells like somebody puffed a thing of cigarette smoke in my face, since, you know, when you light an incense stick, it has that initial bit of just smoke where it doesn't even smell like anything. And I'm actually using the good stuff because it kind of clears my sinuses. Almost, I would say, oh crap, I don't think we can, wait, we can do this, can't we? Yeah, we can. Okay, good. I was gonna say that it clears my sinuses better than sex does, but I don't think anything could do it as much as that. So, hey, we just solved our first puzzle. Yay! Aren't you guys so excited? We finished Mr. Saturn, not Mr. Drops of Jupiter? Yeah, whatever. Alright, well, I guess on to customer 2. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, are you guys ready? Ryu Hayabusa, baby! Oh, man. God, I love Ninja Gaiden, like, especially the NES ones. Like, I don't think I've actually played any of the newer ones. I don't think I've played one in the last 15 years, or one that came out in that time span. Like, the last one I played was Ninja Gaiden 3 on the NES, and that was fun as hell, and this just brings back so many memories. And just how horribly cheesy the plot was. It was so bad. Like, you could definitely tell that it belonged in the 80s, even though I think the latter two games came out in the early 90s, but still, it's hilarious how bad they were. And this this discoloration just brings back so many good memories. I used to play a bunch of just bad retro games. I mean, Ninja Gaiden isn't bad, and it's not really that hard, but I don't know. It kind of follows the formula. You probably should memorize what you're doing and where enemies spawn before this, so yeah. So Ryu Hayabusa, for some reason this always reminds me of whatchamacallit, Castlevania as well. Just might have been because they came out around the same time, but I wonder actually, do we need to get that on his chest? Because if we head up here, well, let's try this first. Let's pull this red one out all the way before we start making any hasty decisions. Yeah, I still have never played a Castlevania game. Like, I've played some of Harmony of Despair, or whichever that one was, and that one was I don't remember. It is very unmemorable, but I know like Alucard and Simon. I want to say Simon Le Bon just because he's the lead singer of Duran Duran, but it's Simon whatever. I can't even think of it right now, but I at least am somewhat familiar with the lore. But I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of Dracula and just those kinds of inspired themes. Ooh, that was close. All right. I like to be focused more on realistic fiction, thank you, just like killer ninjas who are the worst ninjas on the face of the earth. Okay, so we need to get this red extended because clearly there's no way to get to his arm unless we press it. But we need to, well, hopefully we can actually get back over here after we, well, there's the blue ladder right there. This is gonna take a leap of faith on my part. And we made it. Sweet. Okay. Now, oh, the red ladder's right here, so that works in our favor because we can just do it again. Do it again. Yeah, whatever. No more quoting Camera Obscura. I swear, I've been doing that since like the Lenoir days. Fun stuff. Yeah, I kind of miss Lenoir. Just going back to those, going back to those days where I'd come home from work and then I would complain about work and then I would just like play really angrily. I did that a lot in Dead Space 2 actually, because we did those alongside each other, or close to it I guess. Close enough to each other. And that's back when I used to actually rent a game on Netflix because I think, or on Gamefly rather, because I think Lenoir and Dead Space 2 were both on there, but whatever. We have captured the flag on his finger. He's like, fly little butterfly, sting like a bee, be just like me, Ryu Hayabusa. Or Ryu if you're one of those guys. Alright, next custom. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I just had to do this one. This one is so ridiculous. And they locked it? Why would you lock this? And I think Ryu was also, like, why would you care if somebody edited this in any capacity whatsoever? It's not like somebody's touching up the Mona Lisa or anything, you know? I mean, I guess technically they still do it, but just to preserve it, it's not like there needs to be any level of perseverance in this one. And this one was a lot bigger than I thought. Okay, so we really need to get that white switch, I think, because if we don't, we'll probably fall off of his eyelids. This looks kind of confusing, so let's go pull out his pants a little bit. SpongeBob, your belt's coming off. Okay. Yeah, the SpongeBob, it's like, what is this? It's like, it's just like that Futurama, like, just take my money thing. It's just, I think there was actually one of those on here, but I couldn't find it. Actually, I didn't even bother looking for it, but it's like, take all my money, SpongeBob wallet. Fantastic. So... yeah, how you guys doing? Working on the script to Shadow of the Colossus, which is kind of good. It's not really so much of a script as much as it is an outline of things I want to talk about while I'm playing through the game, because while I'm playing, I will be referring to notes for the most part, since it's kind of a... I wouldn't say it's cinematic heavy, it's just for the most part, a lot of it doesn't really require your concentration, which was kind of good for me because, well... there's just things like I can't usually focus on more than one thing at once, and I'm not just saying that like I have a one-track mind. I kind of do actually, but like in this case I kind of need to concentrate on this. But for the most part, you know, I would like to be able to concentrate on one thing, and so when I'm doing that, I tend to slow down. There we go. Okay, I think we're safe for now. But yeah, but when you're playing Shadow of the Colossus, you can usually have your attention pretty divided and still get the full gist of it. And maybe not the emotional part of the story or anything like that, but for the most part, you don't need to, you know, be focused clearly on it the entire time, which is what I'm mostly trying to say. And so I would usually, when I was grinding for Shadow of the Colossus, just like getting to the places, because it takes like 3 hours to beat, like leisurely at best, and so I'd watch TV shows I didn't really care for, just like things that people would recommend to me, just like, oh, you really have to watch this, you haven't lived until you've seen this show. And it's so funny because I started watching this really stupid, annoying show called please, I think I fucked up because I really want to get that. It's called Lost Girl. It is so bad. If you guys have seen it or any semblance of it, please just stay away from it. Like, apparently its main demographic are quote-unquote lesbians or quote-unquote young boys, because there are some pretty raunchy scenes. No, there are no raunchy scenes in it whatsoever, and it's just one of the most horrifically, laughably bad acting, bad storytelling, bad writing, bad cinematography, bad characters. It's just all around pretty damn awful, if I do say so myself. And so I have a friend who is so obsessed with it. Like, at first, like, I was like, okay, it has to be pretty good because this person has clearly shown they have, you know, fairly good taste in things. And so I came in kind of not really expecting the worst, just expecting something not subpar, not something terrible. And so, of course, shit, I think I fucked up. Wait, his eyeball, I think. Oh, we need to get his eyeball out all the way, don't we? Alright, let's do that. So I was expecting something, like, pretty decent. And so I start watching, and I'm like, this, you can't be serious. And lo and behold, well, not exactly. Just don't ever watch it. If you see it in any capacity, please just do yourself a favor and ignore it. Just, it's one of the worst things, and we just solved it. So, Lost Girl, just stay away. It was an automatic get from my book. Don't even think about it. It's just so bad, and just, there's so many hackneyed, you know, ideas and concepts just pushed into one, and so many red herrings, and it's just dumb. It's just so many potholes, and it's pissing me off. But it's too late to be pissed off. Next custom. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, are you guys ready to fight for your friends? Because I love me some Ike, baby. Oh, man. So, I was playing Project M with my brother, and that was kind of fun, just, like, off the record, and he actually had his friends over. Like, he had 2 different friends on 2 different days when we were randomly playing. I was kind of kicking their ass, man. You guys saw in those random Project M videos how much I kind of sucked at it, but, you know, I actually took care of these guys, like, pretty damn easily, like, surprisingly enough to me. And it's, like, more or less when I was picking my random characters that I completely wiped the floor with them. Like, I think I have not yet lost with Ike, which is good for me, unless it was in one of those videos where I was just not really focused or paying attention. I would just be like, whoa, man, this is so cool, the graphics are so different, and all the gameplay feels so unfamiliar. Ooh. We can't even get up on this left side, so fuck that shit. Yeah, fuck that. Surprise, motherfucker! God damn it. Oh god, so I've been catching up on Dexter, and I just recently discovered the surprise motherfucker from Dokes, from the first season, all the way back then. And I'm already almost done with the 7th season, and that was just kind of funny because there's so many things that people have done with it. It's like, surprise motherfucker, more fries motherfucker. It's just like so funny, and Dokes is one of the most hilarious characters in television history, and the simple notion that he looks like and sounds like he came straight out of an 80s movie, an 80s action movie, probably, you know, pitted up against Jean-Claude Van Damme, but seriously, he is just so funny, and he, like, walks so, like, it's just hilarious. Oh, Dokes, James Dokes. And just like, why would your name be James Dokes? It's like, and he's easily probably one of my least favorite quote-unquote antagonists. I guess in, what is that word? Relative to Dexter, he's kind of the antagonist because he's trying to figure him out, but I think I kind of want to do this backwards, actually. We need to pull out the other one. Alright, going backwards. So yeah, surprise, motherfucker. And it's just, I didn't realize that was such a hilarious thing until after I saw the stupid memes on it, so I don't know. It's funny stuff. And what else? Oh yeah, I'm on the 7th season. People say that you should only watch up to the 4th, and that's where it starts going downhill, but I disagree. I actually think it's pretty solid still. I mean, except for season 6, where they brought in Tom Hanks' son, of all things, and the fact that they try and throw in so much religion into the entire thing. Oh, we can't even get past this, can we? We can't even get past this face. So much for fighting for our friends. But yeah, they put so much religion in every aspect of the episode that it just makes me feel like that the Lost Girl writers were actually in charge of that one. And Tom Hanks' son. What's funny is that he plays like a deranged priest who's so against sacrilege and stuff, but he also played a priest in Mad Men, which was really funny because I was like, wait a minute, I recognize that guy. Not only does he look like our buddy Tom Hanks, but he's also from Mad Men, so I thought that was kind of funny. I hope I didn't fuck this up, though. Alright, we're gonna have to switch out your eyes, buddy. I'm sorry, Ike. Just gotta do this for you, man. Alright, there we go. So yeah, that one I think is probably the worst season so far. I still haven't seen the 8th. But I think, in all honesty, people are just like... I think people might have just gotten old of the formula. No, don't want to do that. Because it kind of follows the same somewhat kind of formula because he has his girlfriend and then his thing happens and then he finds the serial killer. But I still find them like really riveting, and I really like Michael C. Hall because I started watching 6 Feet Under, which is also really kind of cool, and I like that a lot too. And it's kind of funny because it's like, well, how many shows does Michael C. Hall play in where he talks to his dead dad? I don't know, I just kind of, I find Dexter really charming for some reason, not like a weird way, but just like a, oh wow, you're kidding, right? But clearly not. Okay, I really hate these parts where it's just pure blocks, because at this point it just seems like, well, there's a way to solve it. There's just so much of it, and I really hope we can just take a single way to get up there, because it's kind of looking like, well, there's a lot to do here. Alright, Ike, it's time to give you a haircut. I'm sorry, we gotta trim this bad boy. I know you got some pretty badass blue hair, man, but come on, you ain't no Sonic, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, Dexter, 6 Feet Under, surprise, motherfucker. Just things like that. That has been filling the void of my life lately. And of course we can't solve it. We're gonna have to go up a little bit on the left side, I think, yeah, because we can't even do it here. Yep, not enough room. Well, that's fantastic. That is just, that's great. That just hits the nail on the head for me, man. Well, I guess we could start working up here, or over here. I think we pretty much have this solved. It's just a matter of actually pulling out the correct blocks to do so. So, yeah, nothing really else more to talk about. And Lost Girl, we'll talk about that. God damn it. Goddamn Lost Girl. But I'm really excited for House of Cards Season 2 to come out. God, I think I was playing Pushmo when I first started talking about House of Cards with Kevin Spacey and Kate Mara and Robin Wright and, what was his name? There was that really cute girl who was also in, whatchamacallit? House, or Cabin in the Woods. That was a really good movie. I like that she was in it. She's so cute. Oh, but I'm too tired to be remembering explicit details about things. We only have 2 more Pushmos to go. Alright, let's finish this, you guys. Custom number 5. And here we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Who doesn't love a little bit of animal abuse? I don't, because if you do, I'm gonna have to report you to the Saturn police, if you know what I'm saying. The consequences will never be the same. God, look at this Pikachu, though. He looks so distressed. He's like, help him. He had a surfing accident and he can't swim. Poor little mouse. So what do we got up here? We've got a couple of switches. Black switch, apparently. We're probably going to have to pull that out. And then also, it looks like we just have a lot of ladders. Oh, a goldenrod switch over there too. That's weird. Hopefully we'll be able to get that. This looks like it uses a lot of different shades of yellow, so. And I don't think this one had a lock on it, so I think that's pretty good. And that it's not, you know, an official thing, or maybe it is official and they just, you know, decided to let people switch it up as they would. But I don't know. It might just be me. Oh, and thank you very much to, I think it was Sickaby who was saying that the one, I think in the very first episode, there was the Pikachu, and I was like, oh, this is the Pikachu from No, I think there was an MM there, that might have been, or MD, and it was for Mystery Dungeon. I didn't realize that. Well, thank you very much. I didn't really think of it at the time, because I was like, oh, that might have just been their initials or something, but yeah, thank you. I have not played any non-canonical, I guess, yellow version game, whatever. Like, it's just been mostly things where it's like Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon Snap, things like that, not like Mystery Dungeon and what is that, Rescue Trainers or something. I never got into those. I never even bothered. I started watching somebody LP at once, but didn't exactly work out because, well, I guess commentary mostly makes what I would consider a project to be interesting. The game stays the same, but for the most part, you know, the commentary has got to be the one to get you through it, especially if it's a game you've already played. And so, yeah, I think that's what keeps me going back to games that I've seen like 3 or 4 LPs of by different people, is the commentary, in all honesty. So yeah, fun stuff. So I have no idea what we need to do here. I honestly don't. I'm gonna try something a little bit different. Let's go ahead and go back up here, and alright, I don't know if we need to bring that entirety of that blue one out, but I don't know. Okay, I should probably take it all out, but we'll have to do this, and then hopefully we can do that. Now we'll just go back around on the red, but we'll have to push in that other one. You guys, I'm not doing a very good job at this, apparently. Okay, let's do this. Oh, God damn it. Let's push you, and I have a feeling this is probably just going to be a red herring. This is probably, yeah, I don't think I can even pull it out all the way, can I? No, I can't even pull it out enough to, You know what, I'm just gonna abandon this line of questioning before it gets my ass on the line even more. Okay, thank you. Alright, I guess we should probably start working on this because this is what we newly unlocked. So, what's new with you guys? Have you guys played any sweet-ass games lately? I recorded a bit of Super Luigi Galaxy where I started talking about Tomb Raider, and then I never continued because I got distracted by a stupid thing. And so, yeah, Tomb Raider, that's probably one of the most recent games that I've played in recent memory, and it's actually really good. It's incredibly consistent, the controls are reliable, and it doesn't hold your hand, like, it doesn't, like, it still has that Ubisoft way of, you know, decorating the environment to let you know that you can do that, but it's not to the point where it's so distracting that if you're, you know, just watching for the first time, you'd be like, hey, you're supposed to jump there. It's just, it's very subtle, and I really like that. And so, it's actually a really good game, too. Like, I was surprised, because when it first came out, I didn't realize it was rated M, since for the most part, Tomb Raider has been fairly lighthearted, to say the least. Like, there's been, like, weird mentions of, like, Aztec magic and stuff, but not to the extent of this, where it's just awesome, so. And I really enjoy the dark turn that it took, and I feel like more games should do that sometimes, but not to the point of oversaturation, because that's what superhero movies are all becoming. It's like so dark and brooding and stuff. But here we have Lara Croft. The new Lara Croft is really cute too, and like, I guess I can't even find the words to describe my feelings, but I think we might have just screwed something up here, because well, we're on the left side here, and so I think, to make things better for us, I think we should try and, because at this rate, nope, can't do that. We can go on the other side though, there we go. I think we can actually beat this without hitting that black switch. Let's try it. Yeah, I think we actually just solved it. If we can get that upper blue one out of the way first. Well, I guess we, let's try it, and yeah, I mean, we don't even need it, because, unless we need those other ones, but I don't think we do, because look at this. I think we just solved it. Well, okay, I guess not only talking about Tomb Raider probably did it in for us. Okay, I guess that works for us. I don't want to bother solving it another way, then I don't have to. I don't know. So Tomb Raider is a pretty good game. And now for our very last custom, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present to you KK Slider, baby. Oh man, I love this guy. It's a 1 difficulty. Look at it. It's such an adorable little, like, thing. I don't think, maybe KK Slider does get a lot of recognition that it deserves, but I don't know. Just look at it. It's such an adorable little puppy face. It's, like, better if you squint. I'm so tired that it might as well have been like that already. Okay, hold on just a second. You gotta be kidding me. You have got to be... They literally just made you... Game... or whoever made this, I appreciate your words of wisdom, but really, was this really necessary? It's right there. Look at it's such a wasted Pushmo though. I mean, just look at this thing. It's so adorable. It's my heart goes out to you all. KK Slider, you need to have been done. Look at, he's even crying. Look at the shadows. He's crying because he was such a wasted potential. That's really disappointing. I was hoping that one would have been a good one, but apparently not. Well, that's fine by me, because at least now we can end off the episode. I could probably edit it tonight, and you guys will probably see it in a week, maybe? I don't know. But my name is Elson Cruz, and thank you very much for watching. Next time, we'll go ahead and make a couple more memories on page 2. And, well, hope to see you guys there. Talk to you guys soon.